Today on the show, we will be speaking to Fan Yi, a former bully who has a grim history of bullying students. Fan Yi also has a record of doing drugs and cigars. He also has a record of vandalism around his school neighborhood and his own neighborhood. Fan thinks of himself as a thug. He thinks of himself as higher than everybody else around him, especially younger kids and students with low self-esteem, and that gives him the right to bully them. Hello, welcome to the Yasser Karkash show. Today, our subject will be bullying. We're going to be talking about bullying, the reasons for bullying, and what you could do to stop it. So here in the studio today, we have Fan Yi, a former bully from Dickinsfield Junior High School. How are you doing, Fan?
Hey yo, life's good, you know? How you, boy?
I'm doing good. So, you were a former bully, is that right?
Yeah, sir.
So, how did you feel when you were bullying? What were the reasons behind your actions?
Like, I was raised in the hood, you know? Like, the gangs. Parents sold weed. Got some of that influence. Years after, started doing the same business. Started bullying. Felt good.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And you stopped bullying now, is that right?
Yes, sir.
And are you trying your best to be good in the community and be a help towards your school and everything?
I run like this anti-bullying club now.
That's
Try
good.
to stop bullying.
That's good. So also we will be talking to the bullied of Fan Yi, a young boy named Billy Jacobs. He wasn't able to come into the studio today, but we'll be talking to him through a video conference. Hello, Billy Jacobs. How are you?
Hey there, Yasser. I'm good. Everything's fine here, you know? I'm a long-time viewer. I'm a real fan. School's good and everything.
Could you explain to us what bullying is and what are the forms of bullying you could inflict on a person?
Bullying. Well, there's many kinds of bullying. From physical to cyber. Comes in all shape and kind. First, there's physical bullying. It's from any point from like you can poke them until jumping and beating them. Secondly, there's verbal, starting from just calling them names, insulting them, their family, religiously.
Yes.
Yeah, or racially, things like that. There's also cyberbullying, such as like texting or Facebook, sending bad posts about them. Lastly, there's socially. Social, you can get like a group to inflict damage on them. Like you can exclude them from things, isolation,
Right.
things like that, you know.
So what kind of bullying did you inflict on Billy Jacobs?
Well, for me, I didn't like verbally cyber. I'm more of like a physical person. So for me, it started off like as poking, like slapping, as fun kind of things. Then it got severe. Me and my friends one day, we just decided to jump him for fun, thought it'd be cool.
So you beat him up.
Yeah, and that's when things got worse.
So what did he do after you beat him up?
Well, he's a good boy. He didn't tell his mom. He tried to hide it, but his parents found out. They found out the physical injuries. And, well, the next day, we were all called down. For once, he said what actually happened. And from that day, well, we got things solved. Things started to become good.
That's good, that's good. So, Billy, you actually hid it from your parents and you didn't tell them about what happened. So, what was the reason for your actions?
Well, you know, being bullied is not easy at all. The reason why I hid it from my parents is because I thought it would go away eventually. And I didn't tell anybody either for the same reason. I was too shy I was kind of embarrassed too. I thought if I just ignored it, they wouldn't get a kick out of it anymore and they just leave me alone. But then once they actually got really physical to the point where I was beaten up by a fan and his friends, that was when I knew it was gone too far and I had to tell somebody. So, bullying isn't easy at all. I'm not the first one who has it told anybody. There are lots of people out there who have done the same decision.
So Billy, from your perspective as somebody who was bullied, what do you think people out there, kids out there, anybody who's being bullied out there, could do to help stop the bullying towards them?
Well, first thing that you have to do is stand up for yourself. This is the most important rule that you can do, because sometimes it just stops there. If you stand up to the bully, say, stop it, I don't want this no more, you're being a jerk and everything, make sure they understand, then they'll understand that it's not fun from your point of view, You gotta make them know that you've had enough and you're willing to stand up for yourself. Because even, for example, if you told an adult but you didn't stand up for yourself, they might still think that you're vulnerable. And they might go ahead and bully you after you tell the parent too, or principal. So first stand up for yourself. If they leave you alone after that, well then that's good. If you still feel bothered by it, or you feel like you need to tell somebody even after that, go ahead and tell somebody. And even after you stand up for yourself, if they keep on bullying you, go and tell your principal, go and tell your mom, your dad, or any adult that you could trust. And hopefully after that, they'll get punished. And make sure you and the bully have an understanding. Make sure that you guys can make up so that the problem doesn't keep on growing, so that there's no hatred growing inside of you guys. And hopefully after that, everything will be just fine.
Thank you for that information. It's very helpful. What about you, Fan? What do you think, as a bully, the techniques that you do towards them and how they react after that? What do you think people who are getting bullied should do to stop the bullying towards them?
Well, first, you should know them that you're not feeling good. If you don't tell them, they themselves won't know either. The first step is standing up, or just tell a parent if you're too afraid.
Alright. And also you could, as Billy said, tell your teacher, tell a principal, any adult that you could trust, that you're close to, and hopefully from there things will get better. So we actually have a question for the viewers out there. You guys could call us on our phone line. The question for you is, do you think bullying should be criminalized? And what's your guys' take on that? So you guys could call us on our phone hotline. We'll be going to a break right now, but right after the break we'll be taking your phone calls. Thank you.
Action. So nice, it's soya milk. Not just for Asians. Have you been lacking on calcium? Do your bones hurt at night? Or are you just lactose intolerant? Well, worry no more, cause we have so nice soya milk. Yeah. So nice.
Hello, welcome back. So before the break, we asked the viewers out there, do you think bullying should be criminalized? And if so, why? If not, why not? But before we take some of those phone calls, I just wanted to read you guys a story that just came in from America about a girl who was bullied to such an extent that she actually did suicide. So here's the story that I will read to you right now. As she walked home from school on January 14, 2010, a car slowed down beside 15-year-old Fawad Prince of South Hadley, Massachusetts. A group of classmates yelled insults and then hurled a can at her before speeding off. Fawad walked home, went into a closet, and hung herself. Fawad had been harassed at school that day as well. In fact, she had been suffering daily abuse for almost 3 months. It all started when Fawad, a freshman, briefly dated a popular senior football player. Some girls at her school didn't approve of the relationship. They started bullying Fawad. Another reason the mean girls, as they call themselves, may have targeted Fawad was that she had recently moved to South Hadley from Ireland. The mean girls followed Faweb around, calling her names, threatening her, and urging others to exclude her as well. They also sent her abusive text messages and posted cruel messages about her on Facebook. Shockingly, these messages continued to appear even after Faweb's death. Faweb's suicide made headlines around the country, and it has sparked a controversy. 6 of the teenagers who bullied Faweb have been charged with serious crimes. Many people applaud this, believing the teens deserve to be severely punished or even jailed for what they did to Faweb. Other people disagree. They believe that bullies should be punished by parents and schools, not by the legal system. So right now we're going to be taking some phone calls from our viewers. Again, the question was, do you think bullies should be criminalized? Yes, and if so, why? And if not, why not? So that is all the calls we will be taking today. Do you have any final words you'd like to say to the viewers?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea to stand up, tell your parents, tell your teachers if you're getting bullied. It's better late than never. Because if my relationship with Billy kept on continuing like this, it might have led to more serious consequences, such as with Faweb. But like such as right now, he told them what happened. So right now, everything is solved, and like we're going down the right path. It's
right.
Good.
Thank you, Fan, and thank you, Billy.
Thank you for having me.
That is all the time we'll be having today, and I hope you guys go down the right path from now on. Thank you, guys. We hope you tune in next time.
So nice soya. Drink it. Yeah.